It's like 6 nachos. Hey, if it's
Guys, so we're in the fine part of booze and food, which I always enjoy is the food side. And this is when everybody's bellies are settled. You go, oh man.
Yeah, we're feeling good, feeling great. How are you?
Now, I think this episode needs to be titled "The Bottle Kill" because Lance Chance, I'm fucking hearing things, seeing things.
Callers.
Hey, me too. But me too. Chance, walk him through the power of the bottle kill because I heard you say it, and I'm like, I never heard of it that way. Meaning, hey, when someone's opening something new,
Right.
why not kill something old?
Yes.
And it's crazy because in death there's life, etc. So you go.
I think they go well together.
So walk him through that, man. Like, who do you share these things with?
Yeah. So like, we'll talk about the VTech here. Like, this isn't my last George T. Stack, right? But this is the last of my 2017 George T.
Which is
Stack.
a good expression.
Right. And I want people that appreciate this bottle or have never experienced this bottle to experience it with me. I don't want to sit there at home and drink this much by myself.
Maybe.
Sometimes.
Not today though.
But with special bottles, I always do bottle kills with friends.
For sure.
You know, and it's the two most important parts of the bottle for me is the fresh crack.
Now, just go ahead and tell me who the fuck is a friend? Because you guys this all new to me.
No,
I never had
100%.
no goddamn friends.
He's right because listen, what do I say every time you come over? What do you want to crack?
Yeah. And Jimmy, to be clear, Jimmy will give me certain things he won't give other people.
Yeah.
It could be 3 people in his house. He's like, you want some of this great cider? You know, there's certain.
Shut up.
Now I know where
They could be pouring up, and he's like, here, you got some of this.
Slide it to the side, low key.
Hey, look, he's like, you got friends. You go, this is my friend right here. He's gonna always be good. So I find that funny because I would do the same, but I would be a lot like, no, you can't have that, bro. I don't like you that much. Now, what do you want?
No.
I don't have the thing that says don't say.
No,
that.
I would share with Stan and Jamarcus, but you know.
But he has it,
but
so.
They're cup for full. They chose. I said, have what you want. They wanted. They didn't want it. They wanted that. So.
Hey, look, I love Jimmy to death, man, but that goes back to how do you define a friend, man? Because that's something that's new to the whiskey world for me. I told Tim, I said, man, I've never watched people come together with such good intent and even more importantly, be so supportive. Even again, guys, I reached out to Chance this morning. As I said,
because Chance was like, I don't think I'm going to make this booze and food. That was a couple days ago.
Yeah, and I literally messaged like, yo, Chance, you think, and I know Eric was coming, but it goes back to like, hey, and I even said, Chance, send a voicemail, hey, look, I'll see you tomorrow regardless, because we're going to be 4 days straight.
Shit, I look forward to Mondays.
Dude, I started to too, man. It's funny because Monday's the day where everybody hates until you like, are you?
We made it Monday Fun Day.
Yeah.
Because it used to be mundane Mondays. There's not no more.
And even more, but like I don't even drink on Fridays. I'm good on Friday, man. You might have a beer or something and just be good, but I'd rather do it this way because we get to set our tone for the week. And it's all rooted in positive. Nobody's here to get drunk. You might get a little twirled because this is
But then
good
you're going to eat
whiskey.
some food and calm down and go home.
But what's a friend, Chance? And anybody else want to chime in?
So, I mean, the whiskey we drink and the blendery in general, like we bring really good people together.
Yeah.
You know, every group or every, you know, hobby or whatever, they have their assholes, but like we weed those out real quick. I mean,
Well, they weed themselves out.
that's true. It's true. They you know, they don't participate, they don't share, they don't do these things that make us all like-minded. And to me, a friend is just that, someone who's like-minded and can enjoy the things that you enjoy and have a good conversation. You know, we don't have to agree politically, we don't have to agree religiously. As a matter of fact, I'd rather not talk about that
Dude,
shit.
we don't even really talk, honestly,
Yeah.
we don't talk about that. And if we ever got into it, I think we're respectful enough. But, I mean, a time and place for that kind of stuff. And this is not for that. This platform is for us to enjoy each other and our time together. There's a time and place for the other shit. But, yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, we'd rather not talk about that.
We'd just rather not.
Well, it doesn't make or break us either, you know. I think.
But I do share all the time my belief, but I also don't push that on
But
people.
let me tell you this: when
That's
I first
what's
turned
really
10,
important too, man. Because I know some people try to push their belief on me, and I'm like, look, man.
What works for me works for
Yeah,
me.
that's right.
If I can be an influence or example of that, and you like it, cool. You know, but if not, you know,
exactly.
it's cool too. Keep it pushing.
Exactly.
Like it's no
Right time,
sweat off.
Right time, right place.
Yeah.
and I would tell you this, guys. You know, I'm new to the whiskey world in general, and I said, Tim, you know, it seems like these whiskey groups matter. And the more we learn about whiskey groups, the more I realize that people need to keep their nose out of certain things. And like I said to Tim, it sounds like people just need to keep it whiskey.
Hey,
And he was like-
it's been stuck ever since. We got to make a shirt.
And he goes, that's a good
Copyright
saying,
that
Trent.
shit.
And he said it was good because and I didn't know this was going on because I'm not a part of Facebook stuff. He's like, oh, it
About to
keep people
copyright
talking,
that
stop
shit.
talking about politics and all this other shit. And I'm just like, it sounds like these people get confused about what we're here to talk about. So if we're talking about politics, I thought it was about whiskey. If we're talking about charity, I thought it was about whiskey. If we're buying a barrel, I thought it was about whiskey. You go, I'm getting more confused. What they argue about if it was about the whiskey? So why would they just keep it whiskey?
Has anybody even got in an argument over the like?
Oh, they do this all the time. They get kicked out of a group, go arguing for what I hear now. I'm not in them.
Wow. How do you argue when you got food and whiskey?
Well, not just food, but like the groups and stuff. They buy barrels like.
We got a lot of prima
The
donnas,
eye
bro.
becomes more important than the wheat.
Yeah, there was some a little riff, I think, even in Suburban Dad Club with some stuff. So, anyways, that stuff happens, dude. Whatever.
that's
Like, I got too much going on to expend that kind of negative energy. I was even thinking about this earlier today. It's like, man, I just want to try to be better and impactful positively to people around me in all aspects of life. And if it's not building positivity, I don't want any part of it.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I exist for. I was like, man, what better way to sit and learn about whiskey through food and booze? Like it's like
Cool-ass
who's complaining about the booze or the food when it's all coming from such a great place, you know. And again, shout out to the Whiskey Blendery, because even in all the stuff that we try, I always go back to. I still think the Blendery's better. You know, there's a formula we haven't cracked there that like I think
we're lucky too because everybody doesn't have that access that we do. So like these offerings are nationwide are awesome, right? But here we're lucky that we got the Blendery because everybody don't have that access though, unfortunately. But we're fortunate enough to have that. I mean,
Also, Jimmy's a blending member, and not that he wouldn't be if he wasn't a Battle of the Blends champion.
yeah.
But because he's a Battle of the Blends 2024 champion, he was awarded a blending membership.
Yep.
And
Explain what that is too, because some people probably don't know. Like myself, I don't know what that is. Right? I'm assuming
He has blends all the
so
time.
he basically has all access to anything whiskey blendery. And that's was available for a period of time for purchase. Mm-hmm. Some people chose to purchase. I couldn't win it.
No, listen, and I even if I didn't win this year, I will still transition and have that membership if I gotta pay for it because it's worth it.
And what I was going to say, and why I started to sell this in the first place, is they made another really good whiskey. And they have a chance to win again, which is unprecedented, crazy, because there's 30 teams in it, and whiskey's subjective. So it's just kind of like personal preference, and it kind of depends on. Sorry, I'm holding your coat there.
To capture that many people, audience to capture
yeah,
that
but I mean, for his team to, go to back-to-back Final Fours is pretty crazy.
And crazy different barrels between the years.
So 30 teams. Where are the 30 teams from? How hard is it for other people to get involved?
It's mostly local, and you just have to kind of jump on it.
Sign up.
Where do they sign up?
It did.
At the website.
It did take a couple weeks to sell out this year.
Yeah.
But we also didn't really market it other than like, hey, here's a video that Trevor and Tim did, and it's on our banner on our website.
That's probably really.
But I would imagine that we'll launch it in May of 2026, and I can't imagine it takes longer than a couple of days to sell out.
It's gained such traction, the Blendery as a whole, that I don't see it. I think the exponential growth is upon us with the Blendery,
and it's pretty
you guys
cool
are
too
fixing
that
to really
the
rock
Final
it.
Four is comprised of just a bunch of like great dudes, and not that we have
3 of them's McKinney Bourbon too, right?
Yeah, and the Dallas Bourbon Club, just did that crazy raffle where they raised over $200,000 for
the flood
the
victims.
Kerrville and the Hill Country relief. So, and then Duffy and Jeff and the NBC team, and then Chris Ewing and Rob Donaldson. Bulletproof. And
so you got DBC and McKinney,
a lot of great
Creme
whiskey. And we have a lot of great. And I said specifically like fellas, the guys, but we have a lot of great female members also.
Yep.
I tell people all the time that. That I don't want the women to feel slighted. Like I have 2 female members at the Blendery that I've never met their husbands. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we have a nice mix of people.
Dude, that Aurora blend, the girls, the
male,
ladies did?
female, young,
Fire.
old. Yeah. there's a lot of it's an eclectic bunch for sure.
Yeah, Dawn, Amanda, Melissa. I mean,
And that just goes back to people again. What we're trying to achieve at the blender is just bring more people together by way of whiskey, as Tim says, is the conduit, and going into KBF is a prime example of what the blender has done and who we're bringing with us, and the people that support Tim and Tim wants to support and continue to highlight and share. And my job is to showcase this, but I said, man, what better way to get involved than to create a second experience? I'm never going to love whiskey the way these guys do. It's just not going to happen. I know that. But I love food. I study ingredients. I understand that. I love
You like whiskey a lot, but you don't love it.
I love food, man. That ingredient. I have a book in there called Ingredients. I study meat and congeal and how long can meat stay in the fridge. I love facts, and I'm a science guy. That's why I work so well with the dogs.
Yep.
Now, there's a science to whiskey, but it's really a patience man's game, and I don't got that kind of time on my hands.
It's more like bacon, huh?
I don't know about that neither, but
No, I'm saying as far as cooking, like whiskey is more like baking a cake.
baking a cake. I
Baking.
Bacon. I'm like
Baking.
Yeah.
You know, because the ingredients and it takes
bacon, I'll tell you
time.
that.
It's like in the oven. The barrel's like the oven. You know?
It takes some time, but the food is bar none. Like even Jimmy said, hey, this wasn't the best. I've been there. Stuff I make, I'm like, oh, I can make this better. Now, is it flavorful? Yes. Is it tasty? Yeah. But we're
lacking. There's some
we're hard on ourselves because
moisture,
there's a whole
tenderness
goal there, right?
not there.
So, and anyway, we appreciate these guys for bringing some amazing bottles. Andy, what's? I guess you brought some candy and whiskey too, man.
Dude, it's crazy. I just paired it and I was like, what the
sensory pairing.
So
cool.
One of the things that's been super cool, just it's a blessing, obviously, to have the opportunity that I have to work somewhere that I enjoy and do something that I love to do for a living. And they say, you know, you'd never work a day in your life if you're
Doing what you love.
So every now and again I'll taste a whiskey or I'll taste a sweets or chocolate, which Chancey, you and I have talked, I'm trying to eat less of this year and I'm doing okay with that. But there's a couple things at Buc-ee's that I tried and I was like, man, I think this would pair really nicely with whiskey. So I have a peanut butter, caramel, cinnamon popcorn.
It's crack.
Which the thing that resonated with me, I didn't even eat it. I didn't even try it. But I was like, man, those are all flavors that you get in whiskey. So I was like, man, I would love to try some sort of pairing with this. So I brought this today for you guys to try. And really the one that I brought, which is kind of crazy, it's almost like if we were to pop this open and dump a little Coke in it. Because the Michters 10 any year, even the current year, it is crazy. It's made it's distilled and bottled and aged to be enjoyed neat, obviously. But it kind of was one that I thought would be really, really cool to pair with this because those are some of the flavors. I don't get peanut butter, but I think like the peanut butter kind of accentuates the caramel and the baking spices that you get with that Michters. So this is a cool pairing. Not this. Oh yeah, this right here. So he actually did set it up, and honestly, like I wanted the what the hell are these called? Beaver twist to pair with a rye. So they just set this up. But I happened to just try this with those, and it tastes like butterscotch, which is super cool.
It's crazy the flavors that come out.
These are not butterscotch, and there are not butterscotch notes on this. The biggest thing with this that's kind of polarizing to me is it has like the best funk that you can possibly ask for that you don't always get with modern GTS. And that's an 8-year-old GTS, so that's probably why. There's no butterscotch in the flavor profile.
Right.
There ain't no butterscotch. I'm looking at the ingredients. There's no butterscotch in there.
But it shines through.
Take a sip of that, eat one of those, crunched up in your mouth, sip with that, and it tastes like butterscotch.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll tell you, the Michters 10 with both of these, this one was really good.
Sorry,
but with,
we'll drink this neat, but yeah, pair it with a rye and it's really good.
this one was even better with the Michters 10. The white chocolate bugle.
Okay, and that.
Whoa, bro.
Actually, that might be good.
I'm telling you, I tried them both.
S'mores.
There's a toasted one.
Yeah.
I would try the toasted Michters with that white chocolate. That might be really good too. But yeah, very cool. I do this often with dark chocolates too. I pair them with whiskey. It's crazy.
And like all your distilleries, they do this. They offer you chocolate.
100%.
Pop
Pretzels.
like pretzels or and all these food
See if you get
Casino.
butterscotch, Marcus. There's the GTS.
Well, get this, guys. Here's the thing that I enjoyed when I was studying whiskey.
Sip that, see if you taste butterscotch.
Yeah, no. Try. You got to try some of this. Here's the thing: amylase, protease, and lipase. Your body begins to release certain. They call them starches, basically, but objectively, it breaks down starches in your mouth. And
Is that like the saltine cracker trick where if it gets
no,
sweet?
no, no,
Okay.
no. So if you eat an avocado,
Taste that?
What is an
Kind of like
avocado?
toffee.
Oh
Protein,
man, that's crazy.
healthy fat,
No
right?
toffee or
there
butterscotch.
you go. So a healthy fat, the body says
Crazy how you
release that
like
saliva that you
That's
get,
delicious,
releases lipase, which breaks down fat.
Oh wow.
And so,
It knows.
yeah, so the the thing with dogs is dogs don't have amylase, which breaks down starch. It's what overworks the pancreas.
So I'm a dog.
So don't give them
I'm getting
potatoes.
starchy over here on the side.
No.
So rice is out.
What I learned for it, the only thing that actually impacts, literally, like can basically release all three, is honey.
Really?
So honey can release
Wow.
protein,
actually heard
lipase,
Nature's cure.
and amylase, nature's cure, and can live forever. Honeys can be good for literally forever.
It doesn't go bad.
Ever.
Shelf life is
So you get my point.
unlimited.
So now you go, oh, that's interesting.
So what is
Ground
honey's
cut.
effect on glucose?
Well, it depends.
Oh, yeah.
Are you talking about honey that's
I
been
agree.
modified
No.
or manuka?
No. Legitimate, like
So
real honey.
I'll simplify this: anything over 20 grams of sugar is
10
going to
minutes,
spike
let
your
you smoke them
insulin.
though.
Yeah.
About some.
No, he gets like
Food for thought.
barrel.
I know, trust me.
He's like, y'all
that's my
can't smoke
point.
until
I'm a
after
science
we're done.
guy. I had to read about whiskey.
You don't want
So
your palate
when
fucked
Andy's like pairing this whiskey together, all whiskey is sugar water. You put it in a sugar cube, and then it is like gets better and better, sweeter over time. That whole barrel, which is why it has to be white oak,
Wood sugars.
wood sugar.
tannins.
It is a big ass.
Trevor dropping whiskey knowledge. I'm proud of you.
I read. Like these guys gonna love this. I read science. I'm like, oh, I can remember all this. That's what I do.
Yeah.
But what I really love, like I said, is food.
Sponge.
Yeah, so the sugar cube that you put it in both turns brown based on the mash bill. It creates a flavor profile, and then objectively you get this magic and consistency. So when you do eat something sweet and then drink whiskey, you go, wow, like whiskey and a brownie is bar none.
It's crazy.
Like you have whiskey and a brownie, it's a whole different thing. It really improves. So is there anything else you want them to know about kind of what you guys experienced today on the food
No,
side?
just make a suggestion.
Your food side badass.
Pair some sweet snack stuff with whiskey. If you like whiskey and you're a snack happy dude like myself,
Yeah.
it can kind of really bring out some cool flavors that, like we just found out with the GTS and the Beaver Twist, like there's not butterscotch or toffee in either one of those, and it pops.
Yeah, even more than sweet.
I heard
Salty.
Yeah, salty, savory, salty,
Yeah.
sweet, all those.
Absolutely. Those are all pair.
Guys, and again, whether you are
Bitter
bottle
chocolates,
opening or
dude.
bottle killing,
You'll be surprised
make
how
sure
bitter
you
chocolates
with
turn
people who
sweet
you give a
with
shit
whiskey.
about. Because I ain't killing shit.
it's good for your
I would have
body.
never opened this if it wasn't for like KBF or guys like Chance who could articulate. And because I didn't read it, I didn't even know it was a single malt. And I wouldn't even know what that is if Tim didn't buy them single malt barrels.
Right.
That's the truth. And then walk me through. We did probably 30 videos on single malts. That's the other truth. You go, wow, I did a lot of single malt videos, only for this to make sense. So I kind of knew what I was looking for now, and now it makes sense why this is so interesting. What
You'll
is-
be reading them labels now, huh, this week?
not really. You just say, if he say buy it, you just buy it. That's the truth. I'm never gonna be that good.
Bro, you gotta try this and this, right?
Yeah.
Say less.
What the
Anything else
fuck?
they should know about some of these bottles or this one right here? Like, how much does it go for secondary?
Most Parker Heritages are somewhere between $500 and
I'm about to
$900.
say 5 to 8, 5
Yeah.
to 7, but 900, depending on some of the hot ones that are sought after,
Yeah.
are a little higher. This is really good. Like for us, American single malt, I'm impressed with it. I don't like single malts. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I feel like that malt mutes everything, but this one, it works well with that cognac finish, I think.
Yeah, the cognac definitely helps it. And the rarity of this bottle is like, you don't really buy this bottle off the shelf. You enter a raffle,
The rarity.
and they have one of these at the liquor store.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
kind of the rarity of it.
Oh, so it's
There might be like four to 8 that come in the DFW region.
Yeah.
Completely, like out of the whole region. There might be 6 to 8 of
It's
these.
tight. Distribution on that's tight.
Well, then that explains why my guy
Why was I
Chance-
don't open it?
I told Jimmy this for like 3 days. I was like this.
I've been trying to walk him off that ledge for a minute, but he wanted to jump. So
I was like, listen. I said, look, what I learned
We
even
jammed.
watching the documentary Heat is like guy lost his dad and his brother and wasn't gonna open Pappy, right? Here's the facts, man. It'd be like me saying, no, nobody can see my dogs. Too dark stuff. You gotta see the dogs. The dogs enrich people's lives. Whiskey enriches people's life. these people have been showing up consistently. The least I could do is open some room a year ago. Because it's not. I repeat, it's just never
He
going
said
to be.
he's going to get another
We're
one.
going to replace
He
it.
said, yeah, he's like, I got a backup coming, so don't worry, we'll open it.
We're going to replace it with a new thing.
I like his idea, though.
Yeah,
That's
because you
smart.
just go like.
He's like, I'm about to go get some more.
I mean, and
stuff."
mind you, I still got the bottle they said was one of the best allocated ones from last year,
Whiskey of the year.
unopened.
Whiskey of the year.
last
Whiskey of-
year.
and this was a happy accident. And then this one too. This is a happy 18.
Now that motherfucker there goes for some pretty change.
but
That one's 1100.
Easy.
and I bought this for like $1.89. So you
You know what I'm
know,
saying? Good return.
all I'm telling you is when they're
It'll
like,
hold that value too because of that award for that year. The older it gets, the more it ain't gonna go decrease. Is all I'm saying.
so when they like, he like, oh, I'm like, my man.
It's an investment. It's like buying a good
My
gun.
man, I got the Holy Trinity
good
here
quality
because I was
gun
in
never
line with
loses.
Tim and them.
It's
We can't. You
It
really
only
can't
gains.
lose. But what we never do is shout out to our guy Tim.
Oh yeah.
I know the Bob Brown
Oh yeah, they are good.
is
Dude.
recreate this moment where well we can't recreate it because he got.
We got to get Tim involved in one of these.
Don't worry, he's coming like a new movie. I promise. Guys, stay tuned. Keep it whiskey. Thank you, Tom, for watching. Until next time, KBF, we're coming.
Take care of your dogs, people.